Black Supremacy, Nattyisisyah, and I just want to say that if you want to help Haiti, if you want to donate to Haiti, you're going to have to do it yourself. Just like you can find the weed man, right? And you can find some people to put together to make up $10 or whatever to buy you a dime of weed or to buy you an ounce, a pound, whatever it is that you all do. It's not saying everybody smokes weed, but just like people can do that, you know, we basically have to be able to find the people that can be assets and connections to people that we want to help that can help us help them. Uh, for instance, if you want to help Haiti, um, find somebody that is Haitian, of Haitian descent, right? That knows people in Haiti that can help, right? And it can't just be a one-time effort. If you're really serious, it takes more time than just here's $1 million or whatnot. Here's a couple $1,000, and go help you give this to Haiti. I don't have to think about it ever again because that's what happened with the last hurricane or the last storm the earthquake that hit Haiti back in 2010. They got the money, or sorry, these organizations got the money, the Hillary Clinton Foundation, the Red Cross, and we find out that they've pocketed the money or they've done whatever with the money, and they're being exposed in the WikiLeaks. Um, this money is being used to take down other nations. Supposedly, if you look at, for example, the Hillary Clinton Foundation, where Beyonce donated $1 million. Allegedly, that money that she donated was from performing for Gaddafi, for his son, right? And there are other artists and celebrities that have performed for the Gaddafi family. Bon Jovi, sorry, John Bon Jovi. I don't listen to these people. Um, Usher, Mariah Carey, Nelly Furtado, and the likes, right? So they've performed, they've got this money, and the IE music community, which probably was more along the lines of the government, um, pressured them to donate their money, right? So in Beyonce's instance, her money was donated to the Hillary Clinton Foundation. This is $1 million. So we should have seen more than six structures being built, right? So another reason why you want to make sure that if you are donating, that you're donating to somebody that is of Haitian descent, that and basically you can trust that is going to do something really helpful and beneficial with the money. Because when you send your money to these people, the UN goes down there, they introduce cholera into the biggest river in Haiti, giving people cholera. This is killing what 37 people per day, and this is since 2010, right? They're being sued for it now, right? So we can't trust these organizations. Even with these posts that Jay-Z and Beyonce have donated $15 million to Haiti that have been floating around recently. Um, when you look into it, it's kind of unconfirmed because they supposedly have donated this money through Usain Bolt, and Usain Bolt, which is Jamaican track and field star. Um, and there's also allegations that the reason why they donated to him is because he donated $10 million after going to Haiti himself. But I can't find that nowhere. And on top of that, Jamaica was also affected by Hurricane Matthew, but there is nowhere that I can find, not even on Usain Bolt's website, that he donated to Jamaica nor Haiti. So why should you believe that Beyonce and Jay-Z donated $15 million to Usain Bolt, who donated supposedly $10 million, when there's no verification of this anywhere? The only thing that you could be sure of is if you reach forth your hand and donate and help and support yourself, right? And of course, there's plenty of reasons why you would want to donate to Haiti, and why other factions of white supremacy would want you to not donate, and why they would be giving you this false information that celebrities are donating, right? Because if you think that a total of $25 million has been donated to Haiti, you're probably not thinking that your $10 or that your $50 or your $100, your 200, your thousand, your 5,000 or whatever, your collective amount of money that you put together is going to help Haiti. You're probably not going to think about um, teaming up with any organization that you're a part of to help Haiti yourself, because you're going to say, well, we're not going to make that much money, but these artists and rappers have already donated millions of dollars. So what is my little bit going to do? But if we know that these monies are being pocketed by other individuals, and if we know that there are many attempts to dart any help to this country that is anti white supremacy, that is an independent black nation that has fought against racism and white supremacy, we can see why it might make sense to donate the money yourself, right, through somebody local. And people always talk about buy black, buy black, buy black, but nobody ever really wants to give black. And I've said this several times. King Noble said this several times. There needs to be more of a philanthropic effort to help our people, right, at home and overseas. Um, and it's just like at home, if something happens here, would you trust giving your money to the Red Cross? No. So why would you trust giving your money to them to help your people overseas, right? They're not helping us here. The UN is not helping us here. So what makes you think they're helping? There are organized attempts to kill people, to kill black people. There is a war on black people, no matter where you look at it. The video I posted about the Philippine president, a lot of people were saying that he said he's coming to save us. No, there are Philippine black people, and are they the first face that come to your mind when you think about the Philippines? No. Why is that? Because there's a war on black people in the Philippines. There's a war on black people everywhere. Nobody is coming to save us anywhere but us. If we don't step up and decide to help ourselves, it's just not going to happen, right? You want to help black people here in America, you got to do it yourself. Um, and like I said, a lot of the times, if you're donating to these organizations, it can be used to take you down. Because if you look at the Gaddafi situation again, um, those were millions of dollars being donated to the Hillary Clinton Foundation. And when you look at the WikiLeaks, she was talking about putting on mass pressure on the Gaddafi government. So that same pressure could have been applied to celebrities that have received money from them, a threat and duress of their life or family members or their career. So we can't put it past these shady people and these shady governments and these shady organizations to want to see the betterment and support of our people, because if they wanted to see the betterment and support of our people, they would have made sure that the buildings and the structures that they didn't build, which they didn't build. I mean, but if they had built some, are the ones that were built, erected after the initial earthquake, they would have made sure that they had the steel beams and the metal rods to help to make sure that winds couldn't just blow down just whole cement blocks and walls on people. Imagine being in your house and the whole cement wall being able to tumble, right? That's pretty much what has happened, because the structures are not being built. um, there's no solid foundation. The people are just basically just doing what they can to survive. And when something like this happens, it happens. And look right next door to Haiti is the Dominican Republic. We're not hearing about no mass death. We're not hearing about no mass displacement of people who lost their homes, and family members and can't find each other and all that. We're not hearing about any mass damage, right? Why aren't they struggling and in need? Aren't they right next door? Right? It's a category 4 storm that we're talking about that has even, passed through America or passed nearby. So you have to really look at the orchestrated effort and attempts that are being designed and utilized to trick us and deceive us into not helping our own people anywhere we find them. So you're gonna have to donate yourself to Haiti if that's what you want. If you really want to see that help, if you really want to see that change, um, which means you're gonna have to go to a Haitian restaurant, find a Haitian. A lot of people know a Haitian brother or his sister, um, and it's just like I was gonna say with the black business piece. When you want something from Africa, when you want some shea butter from Africa, you want some wax fabric from Africa, right? You don't go to the website and look up some major African company. You go to the African that you know, right? And he hooks you up with somebody that he know, right? And you get you your African shea butter, right? And you get you your dashiki cloth or your and a drinker cloth. So you can't say oh you don't trust nobody or you can't they don't know nobody. People know people, right? That can do stuff like this. Just like should something happen, I know people that can help people I'm looking to help, right? So a lot of you, there's really no excuse and there's no limits and no limitations. So reach out that hand and extend that hand if we say that that's what we're about, and